Hello and welcome to another Science Revision video. Now in this video, it's going to be a very short one, looking at elements, mixtures and compounds. We know that the basic building blocks of everything that we see in the universe are atoms. Atoms are very, very tiny particles. The word atom actually comes from the Greek word atomos, which means indivisible. You can't break it down physically any smaller. We call combinations of atoms molecules. So for example here we've got two atoms of oxygen that combine together to form a molecule of oxygen. Here we've got two atoms of hydrogen, an atom of oxygen, and these are combined together to form a molecule of water. Okay, so those are molecules. Let's look now at the difference between elements, mixtures and compounds. First of all, an element consists of only one type of atom. So for example here, copper consists only of copper atoms. If it was gold, it would be gold atoms, sulfur atoms, and so on. So an element consists of only one type of atom. Now a mixture contains different types of atoms, and here you can see we've got sulfur and we've got iron. The key thing here though is that these are not chemically bonded together. It'd be very easy to separate these. With a magnet we could easily separate out the iron particles. Okay, they're not chemically bonded together. So particles in the mixture can all be separated quite easily. So here we know we can separate this using a magnet, couldn't we, for example? No chemical bonds exist between the individual atoms. The properties of the mixture are just a mixture of the properties of the separate parts. So this mixture has got magnetic properties because of the iron, it's got other properties because of the sulfur, okay, and they are individual properties. How does that compare to a compound? Well, in a compound, the particles are held together very strongly by forces called chemical bonds. And to make this, a chemical reaction would have taken place. So for example, in the case of iron sulfide, we would have heated this, and the heat would have provided enough energy to form a bond between these two. Similarly here, and here is carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide is carbon bonded to two oxygens. So what are the properties of compounds? Well, first of all, particles in a compound are very difficult to separate. Okay, you couldn't separate these two now using a magnet, it wouldn't work. The properties of a compound are very different to the properties of the original elements. Think about this one here. Carbon's a solid normally, it's what you have in your pencil. Oxygen's a gas, but carbon dioxide is a gas. Okay? So that's a very brief recap on elements, mixtures and compounds. For other free science revision videos, just visit my website at www.sciencerevisionvideo.com. Okay, thanks for watching and listening, and I'll be with you again very soon.